So I'm writing a kind of a mini ebook or a long article, however you want to look at it, about the spiral as it relates to racism and inclusion. And I just want to try a story out on you and kind of get a reaction because I have it included and I just want to make sure it's going to land the way I want it to land. So just the preface with the story, what frame I'm in the story. So in the fog, right? And coming out of the fog, and if our emotions send us spiraling down and our self-talk sends us spiraling down, we can ignore things and will ignore things, right? So one of the things we will ignore, and this is where I talk about this, is we will ignore our white privilege. And so I want to share a personal story because all my stories are real, 100% true, about my friend Kat and I walk on Sunday mornings pretty often, pretty much every week, actually. It's kind of awesome. And one Sunday morning, just a few weeks ago, we were walking in downtown Council Bluffs, and we started peeking in windows. Now it's all closed down there. It's Sunday morning. There's nothing going on. It's pretty empty. And we're peeking in windows in the front and on the sides and in the back of these different buildings in downtown. And I hear a car go by because it's kind of loud and it caught my attention. And so I looked at it and there's a white man driving it and he doesn't even look our way. I mean, here we are peeking in windows in downtown Council Bluffs and he doesn't even look at us. And I stopped and I said to Kat, I said, well, here's our white privilege, right? Two white women walking in downtown Council Bluffs, peeking in store windows, and we're not even noticed. You know, I said if we were black, the police would already be on their way. And so I tell you that story because I want you to examine what you were thinking while you heard my story. First of all, I never told you why we were peeking in windows. And so I want you to think about what was your assumption as to why we were peeking in windows. Now, you knew we were both white. Did you think something sinister of our actions, or did you think it was pretty benign? And then I want you to be real truthful with yourself. And if we would have both been black, would you have had the same thought? Would it have been sinister or would it have been benign? And that's kind of the key, right? Is how do we view and see those situations? And one of the things we have to challenge ourselves with is to open our minds, spiral up, consider, right? Open our minds to being able to observe our own white privilege. To know that had I not even been thinking about watching from my white privilege, I might not have noticed that we weren't noticed and how different that would have been for my black friends, right? How different that experience might have been. And so I want us to my challenge this week is to watch for, stay open to look for where you have those moments of white privilege. And they're every day. But it's so ingrained into how things go, they're difficult to observe if you're not trying to. So my challenge is to try. Look for those white privilege moments and consider what that's like. Peace.